Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Oris Artix GT Chronograph in stainless steel. So this watch is one of Oris's more famous chronographs, and as you can see, it's kind of racing inspired. It has this nice timing scale bezel, which is bi-directional. I'll go more into that later. And it's got a very, very sporty and good look. But right away here, I'm going to go over this watch's 44mm stainless steel case. Now, the case has a mixture of polished and brushed edges. You can see on the sides it's got nice polishing, and then on the tops of the lugs, it's got a nice brushing. Now, I'd say Oris, in their price range, does probably some of the best case finishing, and you can definitely see that here on this watch. You can see how the brushing, very, very uniform. The polishing is a great mirror. There are no imperfections to be seen. It just looks very, very good and elegant and sporty. So moving on to the dial, as you can see, it's one of the cleaner sport watch dials that I've seen, especially for a chronograph, and I actually really like that. It doesn't have too much going on, sorry about the focus there. It's very readable, very easy to use, and also it's very functional. But one thing I'd like to mention on the dial is that this watch has one of the most interesting seconds tracks that I have ever seen. So as you can see right there, that is actually a linear second track. Now, it usually, especially this is a Valjoux 7750 watch, so usually it'd just be a circular dial like this, but on this piece, Oris decided to make it a little bit more unique and do it in a form like that. Now, I'll actually show you in a little bit once that reaches 60 how you can see it go way back and let the red go to 0. And so I think that this second track is just very, very cool. I haven't really seen that on any other watch. So now to demonstrate the chronograph, what you do is you press the top pusher to start and stop, so I'll press start it right now. So you can see it going right there, and then you stop it with this pusher as well, and then the reset is the bottom pusher. So being that it's an automatic chronograph, you can see that second hand just fly right back, and I just really love watching that on automatic chronos. You don't get anything like that on the quartz ones. So now moving back to the second track, you can see it. Ooh, sorry about the focus there. But you could still see that red go back really, really fast, so it just resets and then it'll build up. That's very unique, and I think it's just kind of fun to watch. So this watch also has a timing bezel. It's just typical up to 60 track, which is very, very functional for timing just anything. It's bi-directional, and the action on it is very good. It's not like a diving bezel. It's not unidirectional. It's not quite as smooth, but it's great form and function. There isn't any wiggle in it at all. It locks right down. Great option just for timing things if you want to do something besides the chronograph. And this actually could let you time multiple things at once if you use the bezel in conjunction with the chronograph, which is a great feature. So I'll show you that second track one more time. Get it in focus here. Go right back. 1 second here. And sorry, this is taking a little. There you go. You can see it just fly right back there. Very, very cool action. So it also has a tachymeter bezel, which, being that this is a racing watch, is basically a necessity. I think all racing watches should have one, and that just allows you to figure out how fast you're going when you use that with the chronograph. So moving on to a wrist shot. This watch actually, it has a standard to point clasp. You can see push button. That's my favorite kind. I don't like how when they try to do safeties and tension clasps. I like the standard push button. It's easy to get on, easy to get off. It's never going to accidentally fall off. It's perfect. It gets the job done with no extra elegance or anything. Just gets it done. So on the wrist, you can see that this watch is quite large. It is a 44mm watch. I prefer 40 mils, and I have a 7-inch wrist for reference. But I think that this, for a sports watch, they're typically larger, but I think this is still a bit too large. Again, I like 40mm. I think that's a standard that all watches should basically be. And it's good. It's not too thick, but it's definitely too thick to wear with a suit or anything. It's going to be getting caught in your cuff and other things like that. So it for sure is a sport watch thickness. It has this very comfortable rubber band, as you can see, nice and stretchy, very flexible, very comfortable. And so now I'm going to take it off the wrist. So overall, or actually one thing I will show you before I move into the closing here, is the 750 movement. So this is an ETA based movement, which means they just bought the movement from another company, and you wouldn't really, being that this watch is, well, it's $1,250 pre-owned, but being that in Oris's price range, you wouldn't really expect them to have too many in-house movements, and that lowers the cost for the customer, as well as lowering service costs in the future. But one thing I would wish that they did is that I wish they would have finished it, because really all they did was put a custom rotor on it. You can see that there's really no Côte de Genève, no perlage or anything on it, which is something I'd expect, as Longines, one of their main rivals, I'd say, does do that on their automatic movements. So overall, this watch is available here at JB Hudson for $1,250. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to inquire about purchasing this watch or just learn more about it. But I think that this is a great option for you if you're looking for a nice sports chronograph. Oris is probably the best sports watchmaker in their price range, and I think it has a great look. Definitely consider this again if you're looking for a sports chronograph or in around this price range. So thank you for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.